when you came into the WWF, it seemed like Vince McMahon must have fallen in love with you immediately.
He did.
He had a lot of guys that were in there that he
Yeah.
pushed to, but not like this, because even against established guys, you were getting wins nonstop.
Right. So when he came to me about the, this is funny. We were in the dressing room one day. This match is on YouTube. It was me and IRS and the $1 Million Man. We was in a six man. We were fighting the Nasty Boys and Kamala. Now in the dressing room, IRS was like, I think it was DiBiase. Hey Vince, what you want the finish to be? DiBiase was asking Vince what he wanted the finish to be, and Vince said, "Come up with something, and then let me know." And so they're in the dressing room. I'm just sitting there chilling, just listening to him come up with the finish. And the finish was supposed to be on me. They were gonna, I was gonna do the job, right? And so finally Vince comes back in, and they say, Vince said, "You got to finish?" He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna get it on Curtis." Vince says, "No, I got plans for him. Put it on Kamala." That's why when you see that match, you see Kamala is the one that got beat. You see, because Vince told him no, he had plans for me. Now a week later, that's when he pulled me in the office and said, "All right, here's what we're gonna do." Because at the time, Elegante, he was running an angle with the Undertaker, but that wasn't making no money. That wasn't drawing, see? And so that's when he pulled me in the office and set me down and said, "Hey, Curtis, this is what we're going to do tonight. You're going to go out there, you're going to sidewalk slam Paul Bear and take that urn, and then you're going to beat the hell out of the Undertaker with it." I'm sitting there going, I'm waiting to see what balloons and firecrackers are going to pop off, like Love American style, like this is the biggest rib of all time, But it was a shoot. He goes, "Yeah, you're going to go out there, you're going to take that urn, you're going to parade it up and walk down the freaking runway and take it from him." I was like, "No way." I said to myself, "Ain't no way." And sure enough, it happened. And when that happened, it pissed a lot of guys off. Because here's the thing, a lot of people don't understand about WWF and how it works. Say, for example, if you're Hogan and you're the star, then you got an A team and a B team, right? Hogan was always on the A team. And then you had like Macho Man, he was the B team. So there's two shows going on in different states. And everybody wanted to be on the A team that Hogan was on because you knew it was going to be sold out, okay? And Hogan and Undertaker were top dogs, and Bret Hart, of course. But Hogan and Undertaker were the ones you wanted to work because those are the money guys, okay? And so here's a line of guys. You got the Undertaker right here, and you got all these guys waiting in line to wrestle him, see, to get their opportunity. And so here I am. They brung me in. I'm already in the back of the line, gonna wait my turn. So Vince brings me in, company. We're in the back of the line, but it takes me from back of the line and takes me and puts me way in the front of everybody else. So all these guys are pissed that's waiting to get their turn, okay? And so here I am, I'm in the front of the line now. Here's my opportunity to work the Undertaker and do my thing, which it went great. But it was a lot of stooges, see, because they were hating on me because I got that spot. And I was getting over with him every night, you see. Me and Undertaker, man, we had some good matches, man, but people started stooging me off, telling lies to Vince, see, and which they weren't true. And, when you get so many people saying the same damn thing, eventually they be going like, hey, that's why the run didn't last that long. A lot of people asked me about what happened. I was like, that's what happened. Folks stooging you off about just a bunch of lies, Because, back in the old days, in our WCW days, everybody did drugs. Everybody did it. And so what they tried to do was bring that WCW garbage up to WWF, which I was clean as a freaking church whore, man. I didn't do nothing. I'd be a damn fool to do something like that because I was making some serious cash, you hear me? Working with the Undertaker in the main event casket matches every freaking night, sold out. We're the main ones on this show. And we're selling the building out because people wanted to see him get that urn back, see? Which he never did. That's why I walk around with it all the time when I do shows because it makes me money, okay? And so that's the reason why that angle didn't last long because of the Stooges, because of what I just said. They took me from way in the back of the line and stuck me in the front. But it was good while it lasted, though, because it didn't hurt my career at all, because Vince knew that shit wasn't real. That's why he kept bringing me back and back and back. I was back there 3 different times, you see. And so, I have nothing. Vince was good to me.
Can you talk about your feud with the Undertaker and what it was, where it was leading to before it got somewhat cut short? Because I remember seeing it, and it was building up. This is a major angle.
It was, man. It was the biggest angle in my career, and I was excited about it. And I was real careful, though. I was real careful. I didn't hang out with a bunch of people back then. It was either me and Harvey. We rode together all the time, or I rode with the Harts. It was a small group of people because I didn't want people going around lying and like they end up doing anyway. Okay, but the angle with the Undertaker, man, it was an awesome thing. I looked forward to it every night. We had casket matches, but the only thing I didn't like was getting in the box because it was a real casket. But one night they played a rib on me because they knew I was nervous about getting in that box. And the first night we did it, we had the match. The thing I loved about working the Undertaker, he let you beat the hell out of him. See, he know he's going over. He let you beat him pillar to post, and he tell you, throw me through here, throw me through the steps, throw me through the railing, throw me, do whatever. And then when it was time for him to tombstone you and roll you and put you in the damn box, that's what you had to do. And so when my time came to go in the box, they rolled me. I'm sweating like a hog too. They rolled me in the box. I can't breathe. It's hot as hell in there. And they pushed the box. Fans are hitting the damn box on the way back. And they finally get me to the box, and I'm trying to push that sucker, but it wasn't open. So, because they played the rib, they told the gimmick guy to make sure it locked on me. So I'm sitting there going, oh no, and I'm freaking out. Get me out of this damn casket, hot damn it. And finally it popped open. And I get up out of that damn thing, and I'm looking around, there's nobody. So I found Harvey. Harvey coming running in. Like, hey, what the hell happened, cat? I'm going like, man, the damn door locked on me. I couldn't get out. He goes, really? I said, yeah, man, where's that prop guy at, man? So I found the prop guy. I said, hey, man, can you make, because we had more matches to do. I said, hey, man, can you make sure this damn thing don't lock no more, man? I couldn't breathe in here. I'm already blowed up from the match, because we was going through the match and come back, and I'm already huffing and puffing. He tombstone me, then rolled me in the box, see? So I didn't have a chance to cool off yet. So I'm sitting going, getting hyperventilating and shit, you know what I'm saying? It was a trip. We did that every night. But that first night, they locked it on me, but working with Mark was amazing, man. I wish it would have went longer. Because I know he enjoyed working with me too, because we made each other look good. We made each other shine. And the only match that they really have, I'm pretty sure they got some. They just ain't put them up yet. They ain't put them out in the world. Somebody was there and they had a camera that they did, some fan probably, that they put on YouTube. But they got a couple of matches that they don't have online. I don't know where you're going to get them at, but there's some out there we did. Yeah. Good matches too.
Maybe that Vault channel that they have now will start releasing some of that.
I hope so, man. I hope so, because it'll definitely give me a shot in the arm, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully this too,
Yeah, oh yeah. Looking forward to that too, man,
100%.
Yeah.
Now, just to wrap up The Undertaker, did Vince tell you anything further that it was going to go with that angle, or before they kind of stopped it, or was...
No, it was supposed to run... It was supposed to run quite a long way, because nobody never seen Undertaker get beat down like that. They never seen him not raise up and stuff, because they never seen him and Paul Bearer just laying out flat, right? And so that supposed to have went further, because they was going to eventually have us going against in SummerSlam and WrestleMania. The whole 9 yards. I supposed to did all that stuff, but the Stooges kind of killed it, man. Like I told you earlier, man. They took me from way in the back of the line and stuck me in front of all these other guys that thought they was going to have their turn, and they didn't have their turn.
Yeah. So people sabotaging you from the back.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I tell people, this is cutthroat wrestling. Professional wrestling is cutthroat when you get to a certain level. Don't think it's peaches and cream at the top. It ain't. That's why you got to be real careful. there's not a lot of friends you can call friends in the wrestling business. Everybody's trying to get to that main dance. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so you got to be real careful on who you hang out with and who your friends are and all that shit. Because if not, and you get a push and somebody get jealous, here they come. Here come the Stooges. Yeah. He's doing this. He's doing that. He's doing this. He's doing that. And Vince was the type of guy, he did not like headaches. You know? That was the highlight of my career, was working the Undertaker, man. I wish it would have went a little further. And then after I left and came back a second time, they stuck me with Triple H.
Yeah.
And that was going good for a while, and then I got hurt. And then they brung in China, and then, you know, I left and then came back again, and they stuck me with Jericho, and then got hurt working the Dudley Boys, and then sent me to Memphis to rehab and do matches there, and then the contract was done there too. So, you know, either way you look at it, I wish all of them were longer.
Sure.
But like I said, I'm happy I had the opportunity to be there 3 times. You know.
Yeah, and there were some matches I wanted to ask you about from the WWF days, because I found it really interesting. You were, not only did you come in, you didn't have to just go over a bunch of preliminary jobbers, so to speak.
Right.
You had established guys. I saw you wrestled Bob Backlund.
Oh yeah. I remember wrestling Bob. It was a pleasure working him because he was an old timer. He was a veteran, and I had the opportunity to work him, man. Just like I was talking earlier about Bob, not Backlund, but the champ for AWA. I just said his name.
Bockwinkel?
Bockwinkel. I had the opportunity to work Bockwinkel too. You see, so in my career, man, I got an opportunity to work a lot of old timers that were on top back in their day. You know what I'm saying? And so when I got an opportunity to work Bob Backlund, man, that was a shit. I was like, hell yeah, man, he was just freaking WWF champion too. So I got a chance to work these superstar champions as well. You know, before the time came for them to retire and stuff like that. Same thing, I got an opportunity to work Bret Hart, Macho Man, freaking Duggan, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, all of them. And you know, I got that in my resume for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's the part that I can tell, you know, my trainees, you know, what it's like to work with a superstar that way. And like these cats that I train that are in WWE now and AEW, man, they get an opportunity to, you know, get out there and perform with superstars as well, you know. So that's the fun part about training people and doing what I've done in my career, you know.